Some people think it's a movie theater, some people think it's a restaurant.
And they're right.
Yeah, they are correct. They're usually really shocked that it's a brewery.
This place just might be the social nerve center of Seaside on the northern Oregon coast. Their tagline is half brewery, half theater, all Seaside. This is the historic Times Theater and Public House in downtown Seaside. This was the town's only movie theater from 1940 to 1989. Then it sat empty and forgotten until 2016, when new owners renovated it into perhaps a one-of-a-kind venue.
Almost like a living room for Seaside.
Manager Carrie Lambert sums it up nicely. One thing that makes this place unique is the variety of events they hold here.
The screen's on a remote, so we can have it up and have live music. We can have live comedy. We've had all sorts of things. We actually even had karaoke once where we had a band and people were singing with it. It was amazing.
Oh, that's great.
What lies behind the screen is perhaps the star of the Times Theater. Sisu Brewing is part of the Times Theater. It is spelled S-I-S-U.
It is a Finnish word, and we would kind of say it's a stubborn courageousness in the face of insurmountable odds. So they call it Finnish fire. That's why a lot of our beers are named like tenacity, grit, rock-ribbed, indomitable spirit.
What is this?
This doesn't have a fancy name like that. This is the Honey Orange Lager. It's our #1 seller. It's our flagship.
Sisu beer has really taken off on the Oregon coast, so much so that they're adding a larger brewing facility in Astoria. And that beer washes down a unique food menu here at the Times Theater. There are burgers and sandwiches, of course, but there are also items like Irish nachos, garlic truffle fries, and sriracha candy bacon. Yum! The Times Theater also hosts local fundraisers. And believe it or not, the local City Comprehensive Plan Steering Committee held a public meeting here.
You'll get a lot more input if you can have beer at an event rather than going to City Hall. So we had a lot of people come in.
Well, that's one way to get people to show up.
I wanted to talk about movies.
Yeah.
Because right now on the screen, we've got the Blazer game, and this is a pretty amazing way to watch
Yes.
a Blazer game. But you've got more plans for the screen.
Yeah, so I mean, we always primarily try to do with the sports, especially local, as in the Blazers, Seahawks, Mariners, and then also, of course, Oregon State, Oregon Ducks. After that's all said and done, we also try to get movies in, because a lot of people want to come in here and watch movies. We have a few movies coming up. I think we're going to do a Mean Girls food pairing in April. We'll have May the 4th. Yeah, and actually the day before that, we'll have the Kentucky Derby here, so we switch around a lot.
The original sloping floor has been terraced, and the old theater seats are long gone.
We put in larger theater seats upstairs in the balcony. We have some down here on the sides, but we also have the tables, the bar. We call these the wings up here.
Theater, meeting place, brewery, restaurant. A place for locals to hang out and for visitors to meet those locals. In Seaside at the Times Theater, this is Dave Jones for Destination Oregon.